Well, hello, and welcome back to Honkai Impact 3rd. We're continuing with the banquet. Let's see here. Adventure tasks, easy. Yeah, I might have to go for maybe a page or two. Maybe they'll have more selection. Of characters. Yeah, most likely won't, but yeah, can try. Oh, lucky. Very lucky. And 2 left. If I can't get it, I can't get it. Alright. Mail. Claim. Let's do this. It should be the last time I need to do it. Do it. Training arena. I might as well. Let's do it right now. Start matching. I am still Bruns. I need one more. Technically, I should have done 2 more. I guess I forgot a day. No problemo. Not a chive. I always go with the music one. Cyber Band. It's just so damn good. Required. I mean required. Aren't they all required? Or maybe they're just all recommended. Alright, Cyberband, apply. It's a draw, it's always a draw. Nothing else, alright. Ah, take that. Ain't doublet. I established my dominance. Fish. Lilia. I guess it's worth getting, I guess. I get one less. I have to activate Popular Idol. Take that, put it in here there. Yeah. Let's re-litter it up. Oh well, nothing. Should probably get him to turn me over for the time being. Get assault. And Honkai Disaster, Off-Field Dragon. That's fine. I might lose this time. Yeah. Ugh. My ass. My ass. Alright. Sure. It's turn me over. Nice. Einstein. With Tesla. More Tesla. Rosalia Cherry. I'll have to do it to get Rosalia. Let's use this too. Very nice. Bronya's the best because you can get the levels naturally, you don't have to pour money into it. Whatever the fucking coin is called. Vegeta. Wait, man, what happened to my units? Son of a bitch. Ah, I win. Have to get my fucking shit again. It was a mistake to get that. I was just still getting, oh, 10 pack points. It's like, no, Can't believe it fucked me up. Have to get everyone again. Okay, we got two. Get rid of her. Get rid of her. Okay, Poplar Auto is back. Nice. And I get a free auxiliary. Damage reduction, which is very good, so I can last a bit longer. Just this one, this piece of shit. Great Shuffle. Fuck you, Great Shuffle. 19, oh. Shit. I'm gonna lose because of that fucking trinket. Missing a Shigure Kira. It's strange I'm not seeing any. $39. Holy shit. Yeah, it really fucked me up, that thing. Let's try again. Hopefully I won't pick that piece of shit. That's my first loss. Not even sure why it shows us that screen. In fact, it should skip the first round altogether. can't lose. No one loses. Yeah, sure, why not? I'll get that so I don't have to lock that. Got a box level +1. Alright, right letter. Nice. Kitty Star Idol. Get the fuck out of here, Susanna. I'm not sure why she's not part of the idol group, actually. Missing the two Lilias. Us. I'll save it. There we go. Just to activate Popular Idol some more. It's more important than whatever she had. Divine Key. I think I'm just gonna save money on refreshes rather than spending it on the Battle box. I wonder if the key stacks. No, just key +1, +2, +3, +4. You know? I don't know. Maybe. I might as well use it. Save on 6 books. Oh no! Nice. Raid letter. Luna, you're going in. That's it. Okay, if it's just $5, I'll do it. It's 5%. Battle box capacity. Doesn't say what my battle box level is. Holy shit, the damage. Damn it, Tesla. I'm dying. Fucking robot. Might as well get rid of the damn robot. Raid letter. Vita. Yeah, get rid of Sally. Dang. Luna, you're out of here. Oh, I think it's 12%. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Anyway. I might need to upgrade actually. We're getting towards the end. I need my Kianis. Tesla always gets one shot. She's pulling me, dude. No, that's all I can do. They say I want to upgrade it, but I don't see a Kiana, so no point, I guess. Think I'll win? I'm not sure. Probably not, right? Oh, there we go. I won. God dang ya. Well, finally. And Alicia as well. I just have to survive this round, I guess. Alright, might as well. No, she's finally got here. Oh well. 300. It is what it is. I can't do anything else about it. All right, 2-6. Oh, it's actual battle. Turn on the controller. How we doing? We're doing alright. Hello, Takun. The bartender's counter is always lively. There's always people who need a drink or intel. Welcome, Miss Rosette. Do you have anything to report to me, your dear superior? My, haven't you gotten into character, Miss Bartender? While I did say business as usual, it would be most unfortunate if we were to disrupt our harmonious superior-subordinate relationship for the sake of a performance. Harmonious superior-subordinate relationship? Good thing I never had such luxury. I think I'd better stick to your business as usual. Is that so? But you seem to have forgotten something. Even though you're my superior for the time being, as long as I'm sitting at the bar placing an order, I'm your customer. Now, the customer would like to order. Rita spread her hand. The curve formed by her fingers and palm, perfectly suited for holding a martini glass. Pour me a drink, Miss Miss Natasha. It's your job. Oh boy. What can I get you, my discerning guest? Something that lets you devote your full attention to me. Say, a Ramos Gin Fizz? 600 shakes should give you plenty of time. 600? I'll pass. I know you're trying to get information out of me, but there's no need to destroy my wrists for it, right? Fair enough, but only if you can offer information that's worth it. Patience. Whether it's drinks or intelligence, you need more of it. The bartender pulled out his tools, and ingredients, beginning to mix a drink tailored to the agent's tastes. The clinking sounds were enough to drown out any sensitive conversation. Alright, you can start. What do you want to know? About the secret auction tonight. How much do you know about the sellers behind the items? Wouldn't it be quicker to ask Susanna? She's coordinating the entire event. Details like the venue layout and guest lists are obvious enough. She'd be faster for those. But the hidden currents and long-laid threads leading up to this banquet? That's something only an experienced former mercenary would know. She deliberately emphasized the word mercenary. Alright, I'll take that as praise for my professional background. So, what do you actually know? Funny enough, I don't know much about the people profiting from art, but there is another kind of guest here, with far less wholesome motives. As she added ingredients to the glass, the bartender suddenly leaned closer and lowered her voice. This is a lead I picked up outside the reception. Not long ago, biochemical products developed by Neopolis Pharmaceutical surfaced on the black market, some still bearing printed markings. You're saying this auction might include... Rita immediately recalled the mission she'd taken on not long ago about rescuing a kidnapped scientist from Neopolis Pharmaceutical. I thought it was part of an ad. During that mission, the dream crown taken along with the scientist had vanished without a trace once it was over. Didn't it get blown up? I don't have proof, but given Neopolis Pharmaceutical's long history of operating in gray zones, wherever there's money to be made, they'll sell to whoever's buying. It wouldn't be surprising to see them here. After all, there are rumors they're desperate to offload a large batch of dangerous inventions that are highly capable of causing chaos. Some are their own creations, others were stolen from fellow scientists. Could it be the dream crown from that earlier Professor Kidnapping case? So that's that shoddy crown we saw before? Can't be right. Pay attention, Miss Rosette. Try this. It's a favorite among top-tier agents. That looks good. Distracted, Rita lifted the glass, its surface beaded with fine condensation, just as the communicator delivered the information she'd been waiting for. She flicked the connection switch, and Susanna's voice came through the receiver at her ear. Rita-sama, just as you predicted. The auction item number 1962 you asked Randall-sama to bring back to Shixel's evidence department is no ordinary artwork at all. It's actually a piece of neurotechnology disguised as a crown. The team is still working overtime to analyze the details. The moment we have any new findings, I'll report back to you right away, Rita-sama. So it's not the original one. It's a recreation. Thank you. You've done well. Susanna nodded, gathered herself, and returned to her work, ending the call. Did I hear that right? Or have you had one too many? You actually thanked me? Don't get ahead of yourself. I've always kept personal feelings separate from work. My opinion of a person has no bearing on how I judge the task they handled. No need to stand on ceremony. It's rare for you to be satisfied with a drink I've made. And if you really want to thank me, a high score on my performance review would do nicely. I have another guest to serve. Enjoy your evening. Following the bartender's gaze, Rita noticed a radiant young woman taking a seat beside her. Ah, what a rare holiday this is. I was worried about tonight's performance, but it's all good now. I can finally relax. Think of it as an organization-funded holiday. What performance? Wasn't it cancelled because she was sick or something? Hello, lovely miss. What would you like to drink? Mojito, pina colada, or paloma? Any of these works. Just give me something vacation-worthy, bartender. Eyes are purple. You can give me a surprise. Since I'm in a good mood today, I'll give you a signed copy of my album, Spirit in the Mist. That's my signature work, you know. I thought you weren't performing. Ah, so it's you. Your name is... Now I remember. Yes, I was just listening to your song today. I never imagined that one of my customers would be a famous singer like you. The Spirit in the Mist. May I ask, is this the Spirit in the Mist that was scheduled to be performed today? So you know me too? Don't tell me you're also a fan of my music just like this bartender. She... Of course, my beautiful songstress. I came to this soiree specifically to see your performance. However, I've just learned that the live performance has been replaced due to your sudden physical discomfort. However, to be able to meet you here, I'm already more than satisfied. Rita hasn't mentioned being a fan, but it's hard not to believe these words. What is she plotting? Oh my, how could I disappoint my fans? It seems that besides the album, I have to sing a cappella to make it up to you. However, there's nothing I can do about the visual effect. It is already my great honor to meet you here and listen to your beautiful singing again. However, is the visual effect you mentioned related to the mist in the song's title? The dry ice? Yes, it's such a shame. Before the performance, the organizers promised they had prepared many fog machines packed with dry ice to guarantee that I will become a spirit singing in the mist. However, the organizers recently informed me that the dry ice and the machines were stolen. The planned performance has been replaced by an idol singer who is adept at singing and dancing. But it's not a big deal. They said they would announce that I was feeling unwell and they would still pay me the full appearance fee, so I'm not losing anything. Ah, so it really was Kira-senpai who performed in her place. And now I know why Mr. Eggsy suddenly mentioned the spirit in the mist. He lost the machines. That's why. The communicator on Rita's body vibrated, and she discreetly opened it with an eye movement. It was a message from Susanna. Really? All the way down in her pants? Lady Rita, there's a call from Mr. Eggsy who says he has a situation to report to Shiksa. First, ask him about the location of the dry ice and the frog machines, and activate them at the time he originally planned. After replying to the message, Rita paused briefly, then looked up at Natasha with a beaming smile. Before I sing, I need to drink something. Oh, bartender, you can start mixing my drink now. I apologize, Miss Singer. The customer beside you. She's still being served, isn't she? No matter how much she pretended not to see, she couldn't ignore Rita's expression. At this moment, that beautiful face was staring at her enigmatically. Indeed, what a vigilant bartender you are, noticing my needs even before I could voice them. So cold. Why did I suddenly get a chill? I do have one more request. Please help me out, Miss Bartender. After an unknown amount of time, a jarring sound brought the lively social atmosphere to an abrupt end. Everyone stopped their light-hearted socializing and turned curiously toward the source of the sound. Oh no, oh no! Those two are fighting! They're fighting! No, girl, who's fighting who? Look, mister, that's the bartender from behind the counter and her customer. Why are they fighting? Why are we fighting? Why are we doing this? Nice. Three. We're at chapter 3. Oh, wait a second. What just happened? I request a rewind before the fight started. Sorry about that, I was completing Rita-sama's mission, so I missed this scene. But don't worry, I had the surveillance camera rolling for my benefit. Isn't she supposed to be the director? Now then, let's all watch what exactly happened between Rita-sama and Miss Natasha. I do have a request. Would you help me out, Miss Bartender? The hell? It almost looks like a lipstick. So that's why the temperature suddenly dropped a few degrees. Someone's trying to give orders again. Seems like you've forgotten that just a few minutes ago you said you were rather satisfied with my service. Indeed, Miss Bartender. A drink tasty enough to savor, a seat comfortable enough to sit on, and an atmosphere relaxing enough to unwind. It seems there's no room left to make any more requests. You might as well be blunt, so that later you can't accuse me of having a poor attitude. What other services on earth do you need from me to be satisfied, my customer? Rita didn't rush to speak, but swilled her glass and took an elegant sip of her drink first. This time, my request is to provide me with unsatisfactory service. She must have caused a scene. A rare look of bewilderment appeared on Natasha's face. However, at the thought that her mercurial temperament was only visible to herself, she quickly suppressed her surprise. Is this some new kind of scam? Miss Natasha, you should trust your superiors more when you're on a mission. Oh my, I've finished my drink. Would you pour me another? Please don't keep a customer waiting. Fine, fine. If you insist that I have to trust you. Natasha brought over the second drink soon, but since Rita didn't take it, she had to place it on the table. So the whole unsatisfactory service act has already started? Fine. How should I annoy you? Swap the sugar for salt? Or sneak in 6 times the lemon juice? How about pour it all over her legs? Sounds like you've rehearsed all these little revenge tricks in your head plenty of times already. Use your chance. Care to try one? No, that's not important. What I really want to know is, after I annoy you, how will you react? Do you even need to ask? I'll nitpick, of course, and ideally, it'll lead to real sparks. No intentionally low evaluation scores? Good. That's all I care about. Not only that, if your acting is impressive enough, I'll give this whole operation an S rank. By the way, that'll help with your year-end review. Wait, your goal this time is to stir up chaos? That doesn't sound like what a perfect maid who's always talking about cleaning and tidying would do. Did you forget that I'm playing a special agent this time? I've already sent a backup signal to Shang-sama and Kira-senpai, and they're on standby. So you better get to it. But I'm still enjoying playing your superior. Ugh, happy times really do fly. And now I get to experience the frustration of having my work picked apart all over again. How about this? I'll explain my new request in a way you'll like. Rita leaned closer to Natasha, smiling as she made an offer that Natasha couldn't possibly refuse. But if I offer you a chance to beat me in front of everyone? A chance. Hearing that, Natasha paused for a moment, studying the Rita sitting across from her. Indeed, I'm very intrigued. Do we start now? I'm ready. Excellent. Don't disappoint me, Miss Bartender. Rita picked up her glass, stood up, and locked eyes with Natasha. Then, as if deliberately drawing attention, she gave the glass a dramatic yet elegant shake and threw it on the ground. Let's use that as the opening of our little conflict. If we're going for chaos, let's go all the way. Honestly, I prefer openings like this. The bartender kicked over the tiny tea table, startled, the eyes around the two facing off immediately fixed on them. Now this is the right amount of drama. I hope you can keep your quick thinking and attention to detail for what comes next. Here's to a successful collaboration. I like how they all just talking to each other and no one can hear that. Even though all their eyes are on them. Oh shit. Yep, here it comes. There'll be like seven rounds of this. Recommended, what do you want? Oh, it could be anything, but it has to be with what's her face? What's for lunch? Confirm. Alright, let's do Dragon Guard. Destroy them. Nice. Wait. Get the fuck out of here. Honkai Disaster 3. There's a lot of low cost ones. Oh no! See 5 pack points. Oh, sure not. I'll have to get this. What is it saying? Sell. Shit. So Shane, get the fuck out of here. Oh shit, I should have gotten this guy. Oh well, whatever. Nice. Isn't this guy one of them? I guess not part of my lineup. Yeah, what's Void instead? There we go. Honkai disaster. $1,000. Oh, did I just get who I needed? I think so. Only thing is, Sully is left. I'm so powerful. But dang. Alright, quit. Wine, glass, metal, shattering, destruction, and screams of terror. Countless noises that should never have existed in this lively and friendly banquet all broke out at once. Banquet. Stop fighting! Boss, stop fighting! The treasure auction is about to start. How would it look if you got into a fight with a customer? Don't stop me. I was fed up with her long ago. Miss, please don't get angry. Given our status, we shouldn't stoop to a bartender's level. Oh my, that simply won't do. When someone is being so enthusiastic, how could I possibly refuse? You fire a gun, I shoot an arrow. When have these refined, courteous, upper-class guests ever seen anything like this? They were all thrown into a panic. They've gone mad. Both of them. They've pulled out their weapons. This is getting serious. Forget the auction. Run! Someone scream or shout ignored the panic in the venue. The formally dressed guests threw their manners aside as their survival instincts drove them towards the exits in a scramble. In the end, only the two who sparked the conflict remained standing face to face in the spacious venue. At that moment, a fog produced by dry ice slowly crept up along the walls and floor of the venue. What is this? A set piece specifically prepared for this dumb fight? Too bad there's no audience left to watch it. You're mistaken. This is the cue for Raven's curtain call. It's been a pleasure working with you, Natasha. That was cathartic. Way more cathartic than shaking cocktails at the bar. Still savoring. You'd best help Kira-senpai and Sushang-sama maintain order as the guests evacuate. Even when you're acting, you still didn't forget to hit me with extra tasks. Should I praise you for being conscientious, or criticize you for being sloppy? If you really want to do something for me, I can hand over the task of writing a report for this operation to you. Don't be so full of yourself. I avoid you like the plague. But I must admit, this is the most interesting mission I've ever done for Shiksa. Oh my, what do you mean? I was expecting to hear the opposite from you. So that's what you wanted to hear? Fine then, you've elevated this self-indulgent team building event to a level it doesn't deserve. Oh my, are you implying that I'm squandering resources? How sophisticated of you to criticize others now. That's not it. While I don't understand the point of these last-minute arrangements you're making, I won't go so far as to doubt your motives. Well, who told you to always be such a busybody? A busybody, you say? Oh, that reminds me. Since you finished your current task, you can move on to the next one right away. I'll assign you a new... Hold on. It's rare for me to sincerely acknowledge you, and this is my reward? So those words were words of acknowledgement. Please save your sincerity for our next operation. I do hope your memory serves you well enough to remember what you told me today when that time comes. However, for this operation, I'll give you an S rank. This is my promise, and I will keep it. You said it yourself. Don't go back on your word. After nodding to Natasha, Rita lifted her skirt and rushed into the hall, in search of that mysterious guest who, like her, was going against the flow, but only to seize an auction item amid the chaos. They already seized it, right? Is the clone? Or is there more? While Rita was heading to the target location alone, the Valkyries carrying out their missions among the bustling crowd below the banquet hall. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay calm. We assure you that you will be evacuated safely and in an orderly manner. You give way to me, I give way to you, and the path ahead becomes much wider. As long as there's no pushing or crowding, By instinct alone, Shigeru sensed a blow coming from behind. She reflexively sidestepped, but then heard a familiar shout. Ouch! It hurts! Oh my, Susanna, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you. It's okay, Kira-senpai. You don't need to look after me specifically. I'm here to help, not to drag everyone down. What was she even trying to do? I don't even know. Was she trying to punch Kira? Hey, it's Susanna. What are you two chatting about? You can stand up first. As soon as Li Susheng saw the two of them from afar, she hurried over eagerly and helped Susanna back up with one pull. Oh right, what brings you here? Did something go wrong with the filming? No, the filming is going fine. It was me, Susheng-sama, Kira-senpai, while assisting Rita-sama. I discovered this sudden incident is much more dangerous than we imagined. So I came to see if there's anything I can help with. Susanna's voice grew weaker and weaker until it was barely audible. In truth, she wasn't sure what she could do or how much help she could offer. It was her sense of duty as a Valkyrie that drove her to the scene. Did I cause trouble for everyone again? Before the frustrated words could leave her mouth, they were interrupted by a loud voice from nearby. Everyone? Everyone! I need help to maintain order during the evacuation. Susanna, come over to assist me. It's Durandal-sama. Yes, I'll be right there. Upon hearing the command, Susanna immediately pulled herself together and hurried towards Durandal. Durandal-sama, if you need anything, please let me know. Luckily, with you here and Natasha. Yes, the evacuation in this area will be fully under control. Okay. What's going on? How did I get involved in this? Whatever. I can see where this is going. I won't have a moment's peace until this whole mission is over. Okay. Please leave it to me, Durandal-sama. Bang, an unsettling sound suddenly rang out from the towering skyscraper. Wait, there's a skyscraper? Susanna, are you alright? Susanna heard a reassuring inquiry from above. She looked up only to meet Durandal's concerned gaze. Susanna, how are you feeling? Are you hurt? Why is your face so red? I'm actually lying on Durandal-sama's... This isn't a dream. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get up right away. Ouch. What the fuck? Susanna hurriedly stood up. I thought Durandal was on top. That's when she remembered the strange noise that had given her such a fright. Sorry, Durandal-sama. Did that sound come from the floor where the banquet is being held? So it's being held in a skyscraper? Yes. Sounds like our opponent this time has brought a bunch of big guys to help out. How'd this happen? I thought this was just a normal case of smuggling test subjects. I didn't expect it would cause such a commotion, and Rita-sama would take it so seriously. Wait! Alarmed, Susanna pointed out the tall building nearby. Oh no, Rita-sama is still inside! Durandal-sama, could Rita-sama need our help? Just remember some details that Mr. Eggsy mentioned that when he turned himself in. They ought to obtain number 1962, which was disguised as an art piece. Instead of bidding at the auction, which would have leave records, the attendee arranged numerous fog machines to fake a fire. That just shows how dangerous the thing she is. Durandal solemnly patted her shoulder, and she felt the reassurance and sense of safety emanating from the blonde Valkyrie. Well done, Susanna. With this experience, I trust you'll be able to react and make decisions faster in your next mission. However, don't forget that Rita is the one carrying out this mission. She should be more than capable of making the right judgment. If she believes she can do it alone, then she will surely accomplish this mission. Durandal lifted her head to look at the high-rise. In that moment, when she was focused and serious, Susanna thought she must have seen Rita, who was reassuringly carrying out her mission upstairs. Durandal-sama, what should we do now? Let's quickly coordinate our work for Rita, then head upstairs to rendezvous with Agent Rosette, who has accomplished her mission. Before Susanna could make an enthusiastic response, her communicator beeped. It's a message from Rita-sama. Let me see. She's now... Meanwhile, Rita waited patiently for her target in the venue. The mission is finally in its closing phase. I've already synchronized our positions with everyone, and they'll come in once we subdue the target. Before the target appears, let me organize my thoughts and plan the next course of action. Oh my god, really? It's really gonna do this. see recommended. Okay, it's pretty much everyone. Let's go retest issues here. Recommend lineup. There's only the one. Alright, makes it easy then. Apply. Divine key assemblage. Shogun or Elite? I think Elite will be better. Let's go with Elite. And she's what I wanted as well. Nice. Oh, 2 Elites. Nice. Ronya. And now I'll wait, I guess. Maybe I can actually go a bit more. Divine key. Who can even use it? No one. No one's at Tosha. What am I supposed to do with it? I can't use it. I actually already have one. How's that even possible? I just figured I had to put it on something. $82 damage. That's it. Can overflow. Alright, fine, I'll use it. Finally, he shows himself. Yeah, so the 2 is for these two. God damn it. And it's 1%. Son of a bitch. Oh, I'm probably gonna win this. Yeah. Oh shit. Nice. think I'm gonna lose. Son of a bitch! Shit. Okay, don't go after that one. Go after Cyber Melody again. Cyber Band. What the fuck? It's good because I need Rosalia as well. Einstein. A superstar. Three. You're missing characters. How 2 free fucking slots. shit. Oh, I got Vita's. I got Kiana. Nope. What the fuck did I get? I don't know, I got something. What the fuck did I get? Kiana was here all along, I suppose she has that. Was it Vita? Weird. Alright, I got this. Too easy. Ah, good damn it, I gotta turn on my controller again. True identity. It's Justine. I knew it. Appearing at this time and place, the searching through things she could only be. Hello, Miss Justine. What a pleasant surprise to meet you here again. At the far end of the smoke-filled warehouse, the elegantly dressed heiress halted her hasty escape. She was clutching a leather suitcase tightly to her chest, nearly dropping it in her fear. She's gonna do it herself? Dang. Miss Rita, hello there. Why are you here? I heard from an auction staff member that someone had been coveting the items in the warehouse, and she was worried that someone might try to steal them in the chaos. That's exactly why I came to check on the warehouse. But I didn't expect... Didn't expect what? Miss Rita, I don't understand what you mean. I was terrified by the disorderly scene, so I'm taking shelter in the warehouse for now. That's all. If hiding in the warehouse is also a mistake, then I'd better wait until the fire is over before leaving. What fire? Miss Justine, your act of playing dumb is rather unconvincing. Playing dumb? Miss Rita, while I admit that you are someone I admire, I can't accept being baselessly accused of breaking into the warehouse and stealing. Didn't accuse you of that, but sure. Watch out. Watch out. After I get out of here, I'll sue you for defamation. It seems that without sufficient evidence and interrogation skills, she won't confess. Well, just use a gun. The proud heiress was hugging her suitcase awkwardly, yet she was still staring at Rita with her head held high. I dare say so, because I have the proof. Let us start with that leather suitcase in your arms. This suitcase, it holds my belongings. Allow me to remind you, good children don't tell lies. What's in the suitcase is... Lot number 1962. Homemade flower basket Easter egg. Yeah, that's right. No, I should think it over. It's the lot numbered 1962. It resembles a crown. Am I correct? Let's open the box and take a look, shall we? The answer is silent. I'll take it as an affirmation then. I'll have you know, I'm not stealing. I just couldn't bear to see such an exquisite art piece destroyed by the fire. Exquisite, huh? Everyone else ran away, but I hurried here to protect it. Exquisite? Well, it has nothing to do with that quality. What I'd really like to point out is that the guests fled from the banquet because of... a commotion that deliberately caused a fire produced by fog machines. That deliberately caused a commotion at the bar. By the way, this smoke was created using the dry ice and fog machines you prepared in advance. But pardon my frankness, the smoke produced by burning contains larger amounts of dust and ash. You see, it's completely different from the smoke produced by dry ice absorbing heat. Makes you think I prepared the dry ice and fog machines in advance. Stop making baseless accusations. That's because a witness appeared. He told me that someone had arranged a stage performance of Spirit in the Mist in advance as an excuse to move these dry ice and fog machines into the banquet. After moving them in under the singer's name, she would immediately claim the singer is ill, then arrange for another singer to perform. But in reality, these machines were stolen by my witness under someone's orders. were. And used to stage a fake fire. How about it, Miss Justine? Does this story sound familiar to you? Damn it, that good-for-nothing trash bag turned against me. How dare you slander me like this? I believe there's no need to be overly fixated on the topic of slander. All your elaborate efforts ultimately were aimed at stealing this auction item rather than purchasing it in public. Number 1962 isn't an art piece, but a forbidden neurotechnology product. Letting anyone suspect that you possess it is bound to bring you endless trouble. So if you open the suitcase now and the item inside isn't a crown, I'll let you go immediately. However, if I am correct, I must ask for your cooperation in my investigation. You truly are perfect, Miss Rita. Even if all that was just speculation, I admire your creativity. Justine crouched down and opened the leather suitcase. Inside lay the crown-shaped art piece numbered 1962. But you know what? No matter how accurate your deduction is, you'll never guess why I want it. As she spoke, she placed a crown on her head. What else can I do when I want to become you? I've sacrificed so much for this moment. Become me? Do tell me more. Do you know how many admirers you have on social media these days? Your flawless demeanor, beautiful image, and impeccable conduct. Anyone who has seen you can't help but aspire to be like you. But that's too difficult. For one person to handle everything without making a single mistake. It's almost impossible. However, I found a shortcut. She lifted her chin, gesturing Rita to focus on the spoils that she went to great lengths to secure. Its name isn't 1962, but Crown of Perfect Calibration. Though Neopolis Pharmaceutical always invents useless things, the Dream Monitoring Crown shows promise. The Crown of Perfect Calibration in my possession actually incorporates the patented invention. Oh, so it has a new name now. Let me guess. The Crown of Perfect Calibration incorporates more new technologies now. Am I right? You're right, which is no surprise. After all, the reason I must have it is that it will help me become a perfect person like you. I presume Neopolis Pharmaceutical equipped it with a new nerve-stimulating function that will influence emotions and behavior, correct? Almost. You can detect the wearer's emotions and generate a tailored dream based on these emotions. Put it on and you'll get a free emotional outlet with no strings attached. I don't think anyone could say no to that. For an heiress like yourself, I imagine every aspect of your life, from what you eat to how you travel, is tailored. What I don't understand is, what must even your dream, the only thing that is unrestricted, be tailored before you will use it? Don't take your sarcasm as praise for it. A customized dream is perfect for venting the emotions I accumulate during the day. Those negative emotions would only affect my becoming the perfect heir. Moreover, if I seize this business opportunity by mass producing them and dumping them onto the black market, not only will I become the perfect daughter, but I'll also amass a fortune that far exceeds my siblings. At that time, I will surely begin the approval of my father and mother. Then I'll truly be a perfect heir. To become a more perfect Rita. Is all of this truly worth it? Now you reminded me. The first step to becoming you is to make you disappear completely, Miss Rita. Though our time together has been short, I've learned a lot from you. I'm actually going to miss you. Come forth, my expensive bodyguards. Hope you prove more capable than that trash bag. Rita didn't look back. She had heard this violent cacophony many times before, both in the training room and on the battlefield. My, you seem to have misunderstood the meaning of perfection. What'd you say? Please wait a moment. Once I've finished cleaning, I will demonstrate to you the true meaning of perfection.
Target.
She's walking in the air. That's what I turn on my controller for? Oh, whatever. So-called perfection. Oh, more. Thank you for waiting, Miss Justine. After the fight, Rita stood quietly at the side, her gown without a single wrinkle, as if the fight had never happened. How did this happen? The big thing I bought from the black market, it just... Pardon me, but may I have the crown of perfect calibration now? Just snatch it from her head, what are you doing? That won't do, Miss Rita. After all... Justine quickly regained her composure, as if the crown of perfect calibration had taken effect on her, transforming momentary panic back to loftiness. I put so much effort into it. I won't give up so easily. Oh, but must you be so stubborn? It's just that this crown of perfect calibration has qualities worth pursuing, Miss Rita. Would you like to know what they are? I would love to hear the details. You sure know how to keep the fun going. It's starting to annoy me a little. Despite your perfection, you've been a bit careless and underestimating. Before you lose your clarity, let me explain its functions. Would you like to know how it affects people's emotions? As she spoke, she lifted her head haughtily and adjusted the angle of her crown. Then she placed her finger on the largest gemstone of the crown. Judging by its shape, it stimulates the wearer's brain through the circular electronic components in the crown. I presume there will be electrical currents or sounds, correct? Rita maintained her usual graceful demeanor, but her smile gradually grew serious, something the heiress noticed with great satisfaction. It seems that imagination from the unknown is a rare weakness of the otherwise perfect Miss Rita. When it affects the wearer's emotions, it emits interesting waves. If I increase the intensity of these waves, like this... She raised one finger and gently turned another gemstone. People within 50 meters of me will have their emotions affected too. I see. Thank you for your patient explanation. Rita took a step back and assumed a defensive stance, which made the girl opposite her even more smug. I know what you want to do, Miss Rita, but don't be afraid. You're still my role model, so I won't hurt you. It's just that, from now on, you'll be devastated and completely unmotivated. But don't worry. After I leave, remember to stay informed about electronic products and purchase the crown of perfect calibration I mass-produced. After saying that, she pressed the gemstone. I believe once you experience something so fascinating yourself, you surely bow to its power. Farewell, Miss Rita. She turned to leave the warehouse, but the next second the elegant figure once again blocked her path. I regret to inform you that you cannot go anywhere except to Schicksal HQ to assist us in investigating the illegal activities of Neopolis Pharmaceutical. What? How could this be? Once again, she pressed the gemstone. What's going on? Why is it... Is there a loose connection? Oh, you've misunderstood. This is not your crown of perfect calibration, but an imitation that only looks the part. What? How is that possible? Did Neopolis Pharmaceutical submit a fake one for auction? It's the one that Kira made. That's not right either. No matter how cunning Neopolis Pharmaceutical might be, they wouldn't dare offend their major clients by pulling a switcheroo at an auction of this magnitude. Thank you for explaining all the features of the Crown of Perfect Calibration in detail. I will now contact Shixel's Evidence Department, as this will help greatly with their research on the Crown of Perfect Calibration. Are you saying you've already swapped the real one? You're correct, Miss Justine. I came up with this idea to lure you out without unpredictably affecting the innocent guests. When exactly was it switched? This is thanks to my two reliable and prudent companions. After I found an irregularity with lot number 1962, I sought their assistance. One carefully forged the crown, while another used their position to return it to the warehouse. Everything proceeded as I expected. Eventually you wore it on your head. With companions like them, thwarting your scheme wasn't very difficult. At this moment, the Valkyries that had been waiting arrived at the warehouse, ready to take the ambitious Justine back to Shixel. Rita, am I late? No, Durando-sama. You've arrived at the right time. Isn't this something Rita can manage by herself? Why do I need to come too? Fine. My performance evaluation is in your hands, so you have the say. Natasha shrugged non-committally. Committally? Durando walked up to the bewildered Justine and punched her in the face. Justine, you will now come with us to Shixel HQ to assist with Shixel's investigation. You're the attendant who issued an access permit, and the one behind you is the bartender at the banquet. So from the very start of the banquet I had been... How could you not recognize them? After a moment of contemplation, Justine raised her head again with a bitter, reluctant smile on her face. If I had such capable assistants, I'd probably have easily achieved my wishes. So, Miss Rita, your friends must be your secret to maintaining perfection, right? Miss, did you hit your head? Or did Shigeru Kira forge even the functions of this crown? Please go on, Miss Justine. You must have many other assistants as competent as those two. Whether it's cooking, making tea, or dressing up, you rely on them for all of it. That's why you have enough energy to maintain your perfection. Enough. You can stop your nonsensical rambling. To Rita's surprise, another voice sounded. You... Please calm down, Miss Justine. I need to point out one thing. Every Valkyrie you see here is not an assistant. In other words, you are in no position to demand that we become better. And how does she manage to do everything perfectly? Surely not all by herself. She did. Is it hard to imagine? Someone who is strict with themselves can achieve perfection in all tasks through repeated practice and refinement. If you could see her daily dedication, you wouldn't be surprised by this outcome. Perhaps you've noticed that while Rita is strict with herself, she has never held others to the same standard. Your trusted bodyguard has left you. That's the best answer already, isn't it? In other words, I, a perfect error, lost to someone with an even higher standard of perfection? No, that's not it, Miss Justine. Please listen to me. In her current state, she's unlikely to take in your words. What, even now? You still mock me? Yes. Get the fuck out! Natasha shrugged in resignation, giving a told-you-so look. But Rita ignored it, her expression as solemn and serious as before. Not long ago, we had a discussion about the standards of perfection. Do you remember? Things were rather rushed back then, so I wasn't able to discuss this topic with you in depth. But now I can tell you everything I've been wanting to tell you. You have no right to be harsh on others, just as others have no right to be harsh on you. True perfection should be a cultivation of oneself. Perhaps when you free yourself from the expectations imposed by others, will you find what you truly aspire to. You don't need to remind me of that. My goal is to become the perfect heir my father and mother envisioned. She just contradicted, and she just said, what? You're not supposed to... Oh, whatever. But this demand has suppressed your true emotions and reactions for a long time. Otherwise, you wouldn't have sought help from the crown of perfect calibration, would you? What nonsense! And to become the perfect heir, you took a gamble by attempting to control everyone in the world, making them conform to your standards and serve your ambitions. That's not control. While helping others become better, I can also achieve my own goals. You mean that others may not need the crown of perfect calibration like I do, right? Rita finally smiled and nodded solemnly. I believe that by now, you must have understood that neither suppressing your emotions nor planning to control the world is true perfection. So from beginning to end, I could have chosen another path. One that's more genuine and more like myself. Is that so? Very much so, Miss Justine. You, me, and every single person we can see and reach out to. We don't need to accomplish any grand objectives, nor do we need to exert every effort to please anyone. What we need to do is complete every little task we wish to do, and live up to every ounce of trust we wish to protect. These small moments, accumulated over the years, are certain to become a great wealth that belongs to you alone. That is the moment you become perfect. Thank you for your counsel, Miss Rita. I don't know if it's too late for my current self to say this, but I hope that in the future I'll be able to experience this wonderful moment. The once proud heiress no longer struggled and remained silent. Seeing this, Natasha stepped forward. Since you have admitted to the facts, Miss Justine, please come with me to Schicksal HQ for the investigation. As Natasha was about to leave the banquet, Justine, Rita nodded at her. Thank you for speaking up for me, Miss Ex-Mercenary. Although I had slightly hoped that you might go easy on me in the year-end performance evaluation because of that, it isn't very likely, is it? Being fair and objective is among the standards I hold myself to. I believe you are well aware of that. Well, I've never judged you wrongly. Fairness and objectivity are also my attitude towards my superior, even though she can be too strict at times. Natasha couldn't help curling her lips, seemingly amused by her own sarcastic jest. So in your heart, you sometimes approve of my strict expectations of you, and perhaps even of me personally. Is that correct? Natasha immediately wiped the smile off her face and turned away. It must be an illusion. I need to take this lady back to reporting. See you later. And so Natasha left with Justine. After briefly thanking and bidding farewell to the crew members who had been busy all day, Susanna stretched and prepared to return to Schicksal. Then she noticed that Rita behind her showed no signs of leaving. Rita-sama, is there anything else that needs to be taken care of? Nothing particularly urgent. I'll report on the mission here in a moment. As expected of Rita-sama, I almost forgot the procedure. Alright, you must come to the Rap Fest later. Rita-sama, I prepared a big feast. I won't forget to attend on time. Thank you for your hard work, Susanna. Having received a definitive answer, Susanna ran off contentedly. Rita opened her communicator, and just like every mission she had carried out before, she proceeded to wrap this one up perfectly. This is Rita, and I will now report on the status of the Valkyrie Special Operations training course we're filming. During the filming mission, the Valkyries and I also found leads on the kidnapping case of Neopolis pharmaceutical professor. After returning to Schicksal, I will write the report for this operation and cooperate with the evidence and archive departments to further investigate. That concludes my report. After the call ended, Rita didn't rush to leave. She scanned the empty hall, seemingly deep in thought. In the corner, a familiar, quiet figure stood. Noticing Rita's gaze, she took steady steps forward. As she walked, the shadow enveloping her receded, revealing long golden hair. Mission reports over? What now? I know. It's time to clean up the battlefield. Durando mimicked Rita's rigorous, serious tone, bringing a smile to Rita's face. Then the two stood side by side, sharing the moment as they had after countless mission complete before. However, this side is probably going to be harder to clean up than Shixel's simulation room. Looks like I'll need to contact Amber-sama and ask her to send more cleaning gear. Oh, and cleaning uniforms too. Can't clean properly without being adequately prepared. The two couldn't help laughing at this random thought. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. You don't need to say that. Rita, is something bothering you? Sorry if I worried you, Durando-sama. My mind might have wandered. It's about this mission, isn't it? Were you thinking about Ragnar-senpai again? Rita paused for a moment, then smiled knowingly. You're sharp, Durando-sama. Yes, Susanna's script reminded me of the past. If I hadn't met Ragnar-senpai back then, I might have gone down a completely different path. Just like how Duranda in the script would be if she hadn't met Agent Rosette. Memories of the past resurfaced as she spoke, and a gentle mist settled over Rita's eyes. That elegant figure wearing a lace-trimmed apron weaving through Honkai Beast's attacks, she saved the helpless florist's daughter, and consequently brought Shixel a strong warrior who strives for perfection in everything. Pure, graceful, warm, strong. Back then, she didn't just save a stranger's life, but also showered her with kindness and warmth. She invited me to visit the Abyss Angel and patiently told me many things. Looking back, she'd already shown me perfectly what the title Valkyrie stood for from the moment we met. I began to chase after her, wanting to become an invincible warrior like her. You achieved that long ago, maid. Valkyrie, teacher, and now agent. Whatever the role, you excel in it. No wonder your students started a fan club for you. Really? I suppose Miss Susanna told you about it. Close. Stan rummaged through her backpack and toyed with the Rita-sama doll she'd made. I captured it and posted it online. That same day, a panicked Susanna came running to explain. It took me a while till you realized the doll was merged from Rita-sama's fan club she founded. Is that so? Sounds like they have an interesting expectations for Rita-sama. Oh? So you've gotten used to being adored? Come on, tell me, what does it feel like? That line suits you better, Shixel's strongest Valkyrie. Maybe it's about time I set up a fan club for you. Don't tease me, just imagining it. I'm terrible at handling that. They looked at each other and chuckled. If you're the old me, I probably would have felt stressed. Maybe even the same way Miss Justine did today. You wouldn't. The Rita I know isn't like that. Durando stressed it with certainty. No matter what role it is, Rita, you always deliver a perfect answer that is yours. Just like Ragnar-senpai did. You deserve everyone's admiration. I'm honored that everyone recognizes my performance. Ragnar-senpai used to say, a maid is invincible. Having overcome so many challenges, I think I finally found the perfect maid mindset to face the next stage of my training with. Without noticing, that mindset became my default. Even though I only played the agent in some missions, I feel like I've gone into character. Durando-sama, you don't mind the fight that occurred between us, do you? Man, they talk a lot. Of course not. It's only natural that you, Rita, did it. I know you're thinking, Rita, as an agent you carry out every mission with the professionalism of a secret agent. However, the maid in you believes that just completing a mission isn't enough. You've always aimed for a higher standard, even without Ragnar-senpai's words pushing you. You still one day take the path belonging to Rita. Is that so? Shixel's strongest Valkyrie understands me that well. Just like you've always understood me. Really? You're Durando-sama and you take on trainings and missions that I could never take on so easily. But that doesn't stop us from having similar feelings, right? We've been through so much together, it's only natural for us to think of the same thing once in a while. It reminds me of something Ragnar-senpai once said. Rita, you remember her special tutoring back then, right? I do. There's an entire summer of gardening lessons. Right. Before sowing seeds, she would have us carefully pull the garden weeds. I couldn't help asking her, If we follow all these steps, will the garden really bloom next year? Oh, and how did Ragnar Senpai answer you? If it were you, how would you answer? I don't think I'd give a definite answer. Even if everyone weeds, fertilizes, sows, and waters, they each tend the garden differently and plant different seeds. Every choice changes the garden little by little, shaping its final look. If luck turns against them, all that hard work could be undone by foul weather. But what? But as long as you tend it regularly with care, no matter what you plant, it will one day grow fragrant flowers. That was exactly her answer back then. So I doubt it was just coincidence. Rita, the moment you understood what uncertainty meant, yet still chose to try your hardest, you are already becoming the Rita you are now. Because you never go through missions mechanically. You always try to make things better. No matter the role, maid or agent, you leave behind your own improved solution. That's why Ragnar Senpai trusted you with all that purity, grace, warmth, strength, and now as an agent, you're giving all of it new meaning. What's that expression again? Oh, mutual fulfillment. Like tending a garden, Ragnar Senpai nurtured you, and you repaid her with the Rita you've become. The more people like you there are, the more the world, whether a small garden or the whole of it, will be a little better than it was the day before. Even if it's just this role play where we change the ending together. Of course, you didn't just change Rosetta and Doranda's ending. When the students watch the full lesson, they'll learn much more than infiltration, combat, and deduction. And last-minute switcheroos and sabotage, right? It's my first time fighting like that. If Ragnar Senpai could see you now, she'd laugh the same way and call you her finest student. Thank you, Dorando-sama. Filming for the Valkyrie Special Operations Training course was truly special. It brought back so many wonderful memories, and now I'm already looking forward to the next one. How about you, Dorando-sama? Oh, so close. Whether it's another spy drama or not, as long as you're there, I'll be part of it. Naturally, Dorando-sama. Agent Rosette would never pass up the chance to foil a conspiracy or to make even more beautiful memories. 0? It ain't fucking 0. Shit took like 20 minutes. Just talking. What? What the? What? Huh? Just straight? Alright, whatever. Yes, nothing happens in the first round. Why they even have a first round? I don't know. Recommended lineup, same thing. Kitty Star. Nice. Oh shit. I could have one more. Might as well. Alright. Divine Key. Lilia Blueberry. Alright, get rid of Divine Key. Perfect. Get over here, Susanna. Rosalia, nice. Isaka. Achita. Mabius. I'll have a Mabius. Huh. Get the fuck out of here. Might as well. What the hell is that? May Dreamweaver. Get the fuck out of here, May. Popular Auto 5. I've won. I have actually won. Overflow. Nice. Overflow again. 99. Nice. Might as well. What? Void? Get the fuck out of here, Void. There we go. Alicia! That's my last one. But I need 90 to actually. That's not happening then. I've already won. Hey, coming back from this. Oh, that's just a random battle? Why? Early next morning inside the Schicksal HQ meeting room. That wraps up the entire mission. Reports from various regions suggest that the negative effects resulting from Neopolis Pharmaceuticals research haven't been fully mitigated yet. I've already sent a reliable colleague to investigate. Let's wait for her good news. Raven again? Now then. Attention, attention! Today we gather here to celebrate the wrapping of our courseware shoot. Oops, my bad. I got too excited and popped the champagne early. I'm not done talking yet. It's fine, Susanna. We all know you were about to praise Miss Rita for her fabulous performance, right? Exactly. Rita's intuition and judgment were flawless, and this time Su Sheng and I had so much fun too. What about you, Bianca? Playing the villain was a very special experience for me. How should I put it? It felt like a door in my heart was quietly opened. Durando Summer, righteous to the core, typecast as a villain? No way. Durando Summer, that door should stay shut. Seriously. Really? Rita, do you think so too? I understand Miss Susanna's feelings about Durando Summer. If you could find your niche in acting, I believe Miss Susanna would be happy for you. More layered Durando Summer? It sounds pretty nice. Thank you, Susanna. Rita, I'm really looking forward to another special mission like this. Don't worry, you two can count on me to produce the courseware. I promise you'll be the perfect courseware that all students will enjoy and gain valuable experiences from. I won't let your brilliant performances go to waste. I've always believed in your hard work. The shoot is a success, and I can't wait to see what surprises you bring next time, Miss Susanna. Rita Summer's anticipation is the greatest reward I could ever ask for. Rita Summer, she's as gentle and dependable as ever. But the villain played by Durando Summer was uniquely charming too. Maybe I can look forward to it a little. Huh? Susanna, are you okay? Why's your face suddenly flushed? Don't tell me you overworked yourself and caught a fever. Su Sheng quickly placed her hand on Susanna's burning forehead. Huh? A forehead? It's touching Su Sheng Summer's hand. How can something this wonderful exist? I think I see my great-grandma waving at me happily for it. Wait. I'm not seeing, I just zoned out for a second. Right, Su Sheng Summer, I contacted the banquet kitchen. I'll set up a phenomenal cooking competition for you tomorrow. Alright, let's eat already. Celebratory speeches can wait. Well, the wrap feast, specially booked, cannot. Look, the ice cubes in the bitter melon juice are melting. I refuse to drink diluted bitter melon juice. Teresa pointed at the food pile on the meeting room table, urging everyone to move on and start eating. Alright, Teresa Summer. Everyone, let's raise a glass. Huh? She spun an exquisite cocktail sitting at the corner of the table, utterly standing out from the snacks and sodas. Oh, it's the drink that Raven prepared for her. This must be from Natasha. There's a note under the glass. Let me see. One perfect vodka martini for the perfect agent. Trust me, this is what the legendary perfect agent actually prefers. A perfect agent? Perhaps rather than being a perfect agent, being a perfect maid suits me better. The agent smiled softly, lifted the glass and savored the praise and care in it. Tastes perfect. It's exactly what you'd expect from a masterful bartender. I wonder what she put in it. Oh, wink wink. What I really hope is that, in front of those sweet innocent children, Natasha can become the perfect teacher. This is the role that fits her best. Suddenly the meeting room door bursts open. What time is it? Why are so many people still working overtime? Well, if Su Sheng is here, then this isn't overtime. This is a decoder's banquet. The lost treasure? What's this book? Let me see. What the fuck? Is she even speaking English? It's a script written specifically for Shixel Valkyrie Infiltration Training's courseware video shoot. Susanna stayed up several nights binging the entire Homo Agents Operation Easter Egg series for inspiration. Teresa Summers praise. I'll treasure it my whole life. It's my first time directing, and being able to create something like this under your guidance is a total honor. No, then I better read it carefully. Wait, so the grand villain Duranda kidnaps an art dealer and frames Agent Rosetta for a fancy-looking egg? Seriously? Tesla Summer. To really highlight the villain's cunning and greed, I had my mum mail me the homemade flower basket Easter egg from home for the shoot. Is the egg not precious enough? No, that's not what I meant. I'm saying the villain only does petty crimes, which is myopic. Next time you must let me play the evil scientist villain. I already have ideas. Tesla, calm down. If you request that Rita will teach your character a lesson in the next course video, wouldn't that ruin all the suspense, right, Rita? Not necessarily. I'm actually curious what kind of technological marvels the evil scientist will unleash against Agent Rosette. Mo, just imagine it. That'd be a blockbuster level production. I need to call home right now and check which film studios is available. Hold up, Susanna. There's plenty of time for that. No need to rush. Everyone was chatting away and the little meeting room was buzzing with laughter and energy. Looks like they've already forgotten that the whole point of this shoot was to create teaching materials. But since the incident is more or less wrapped up, taking a moment to relax like this isn't so bad. So everyone, would you like another cup of black tea? It'll be my pleasure. Unfortunately, things don't always go the way people hope. 1 month later. A message from the special agent. Looks like the investigation I entrusted to her has made progress. Hello, Miss Raiden. This is Rita. What the fuck? Another skin? Hello, Rita. I've already pinned down the cause of the incident. Believe you'll be able to resolve it completely soon. Doesn't really look like her anymore. That's great news. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Raiden. Is there anything I can do for you? It's fine, Rita. She actually looks more like Raiden Shogun. In that pose. So obviously I can't get to the other event. It takes so much fucking time. All this fucking reading. Bold Storm. Is this meant to be for Helia or something? Yeah, Helia. Citrus Days. And where's the one for Carly? What the fuck? Well, anyway. Time we can do Final Breakout. Just more of these battles, but at least I can skip them. Romantic Waltz, alright. Again, I'm not sure whether I can keep the first thingy. Swimsuit Waltz? Wait, what? Swordsman Waltz? I can do either. I guess let's do swimsuit. A free tactical elite. Romantic bolts. Shit. Summer Splash. Mantic Waltz 8. Developer night shift. Eden. Like, I feel like this is gonna take forever. Missing Luna. Oh, there she is. Too bad I got no money. Oh, it's over. Yeah, it is gonna take forever if each stage is gonna take that long. I'm thinking about the 7 shoes. Alright, let's do it. Savory. Oh yeah, she's what I need as well. which is good. Perfect. Now it should appear a bit more. Perfect. The Rundle. Oh, I mean, sure, I guess. What the hell was that noise? Shadow Force. I don't know what that means. Let's go a little toast. The toast. I wonder once it upgrades them, can you just switch targets and then those other ones can be upgraded? I wonder. Oh, I can't switch it. Well, that explains that, I guess. Nah, you know what? Let me just use this. Holy shit. I had to go through so much. One more shoe left. Thelema, of course. Seven shoes are assembled. I've got every character. Good. Anyone's a rank and above. It's time to finish this. Divine Key. Shamash. Oh well. That makes it easier, I guess. Soulbinding Sakura Hyokai. Divine Key. Romantic Welts. Divine Key. Oh, finally. Finally it's done. It took me roughly an hour to finish all that shit. My god. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next time we play this, we'll do a Mass for Atheists. Catch you guys then. Peach.